Hello everyone, today we're going to look at the Coast 1132 Lumen HP314 flashlight. Now it's a very high priced flashlight that does it's over and beyond what you're going to find with a Maglite. And we're going to see a comparison of that in a few minutes. I actually have a 6 million power candle power spotlight that I use for if in case neighborhood dogs get lost or such that I use, and the Coast light here is actually brighter than that. So we're going to look at it, see how it works, see it in the dark, and see if this is maybe the right flashlight for you. Okay, so these will be the lights that we're testing. The Coast 1132 Lumen flashlight, my 2-cell Maglite, and a 6.5 million, or what claims to be a 6.5 million Cyclops, 6.5 million candle power Cyclops light. So we're going to test these out and see how they all work. Okay, it's plenty dark outside, so let's try the light. So this is on the focus beam, and now watch this. When I actually open it up, you can see that it pretty much lights up the whole night. Now there are other settings. You've got the strobe setting, and then you've got low power. Now just for comparison's sake, we're going to try this on low power. So this is the 95 lumen set. And now I'm going to try my 2-cell Maglite next to it. So both of these are LEDs. So there's quite a difference between the two. Next I'm going to try the 6.5 million power spotlight. And I'm sorry for the jumping of the beam. And then this would be the light here on the left would be the Coast. Now high power, and again it's, to my eye, quite a bit more powerful than the spotlight. Now again, you can open the beam up and you light up a whole area. So if you're looking for something at night, this is pretty effective. And you actually can't even see how big this beam really is. Focus it in, and you've got a light that's really probably more powerful than a headlight. So there you have it. That's a comparison of the different lights. Okay, so now you got a chance to see what it looked like in the dark. Now let's look at it in the light again and see how it actually works. Now the focus of the beam is not done by simply turning it, like a lot of flashlights, but it's done by pushing in and out, and that changes the focal point. So you can see right here how that LED lens that's in the middle changes, and that's how you're able to get the broad beam. Next you see that it has these rings that are attached, and the way you put them on is right here at the bottom. Just like you're putting the batteries in, you stick these little rings on here and there, and then you can actually put the shoulder strap onto the flashlight. So that is how you're able to maybe carry it and lessen your load a little bit. Not that it's overly heavy, but it's not necessarily light. The construction is very solid. It's essentially waterproof, and again the beam goes 2,240 feet. And it's a very bright beam at that, so keep that in mind. It has a lifetime warranty, and it comes with a pretty cool case, which we'll see next. Okay, the overall brightness of the flashlight was probably the most surprising thing to me, but the next most surprising thing was this case that it came with. You can see it's like a gun case in a lot of ways. It fits in, the flashlight fits in snugly. Your shoulder strap goes here. The belt loop actually fits in right there. So you can store this thing away. And again, this is not a inexpensive flashlight by any stretch, so it's not something you want to get wrecked. So having kind of a nice carrying case for it makes a lot of sense. The one thing I wish it was designed a little bit better on it is that with the loops right here and right here for the shoulder strap, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get it into the case, at least to get both straps in. So you can put it in and then close, zip it, and you're ready to go. So again, it's a pretty surprising fact that it does come with a case that's this nice. Okay, a few more final words on the Coast 1132 Lumen flashlight. I'm going to give it 5 stars. Pretty easy to do. It's by far the most powerful flashlight I've ever used. It's very expensive at a high price point, but if you need something that's this bright that can cover this much area and still have a really narrow beam, it's going to be hard to beat. A couple final thoughts on it. Again, it has a lifetime warranty. It does have the 3 beam settings. High beam, which will shine at 1132 lumens, will shine, again, 2200 feet. It has a strobe mechanism that you saw. And then finally it has a low power beam, which is at 95 lumens, which is roughly the power of my standard 3-cell LED Maglite. So it does have a lot of power. Now, in terms of battery life, your 4D batteries are going to last a little over 4 hours on a high beam setting and 192 hours on low beam settings. So if you don't necessarily need the high beam or the more powerful beam and you want to conserve battery power, that's the way to do it. So my final verdict, 5 stars. If you need a flashlight with lots of power, man, you really can't beat this one.